Hey, it's Dr. Karis from Karis Health and Chiropractic and drkaris.com. That's drkeres.com. And today I'm going to be showing you how to make wild Alaskan sockeye salmon patties. And they're very easy to make. It only takes a few minutes and there's only a couple ingredients. And so this is what the final product's going to look like. And typically this recipe will make about 4 or 5 patties depending on how big you make them. But they only take a few minutes and this is what it looks like. And they taste phenomenal. So what I'll do is I'll show you how to make them and then you can give it a shot and try it out and let me know what you think. So the first thing is you need salmon. This is wild red sockeye salmon. I picked this up at the local store. It's a good idea to try to find a local fish market. Usually what I'll do is I'll find local salmon at the fish market. You always want to find wild salmon. You don't want to use farm salmon. They're totally different products. Wild fish versus farm fish. There's no comparison. So you really want to work on finding wild salmon. And when it says Alaska USA on top, that means that it's not farm because they cannot farm fish in Alaska. So you want to look for the seal on top of a can. If you can't get fish from a local market, most places do have a local market, then you can get canned salmon. But first choice would definitely be from the local market. Just for the example today, I'm going to be using canned salmon. And so this is also a better choice than the farm fish. So 1 can, this is about 14, almost 15 ounces. If you're not using canned salmon, then you can use about a pound of wild salmon. And so that's going to be the main ingredient. What you're going to do is you're going to open up the can. You're going to get a big bowl about this size. You will take the fish from this can and pour it in here. Now this fish in here has a lot of the bones in it. But as you stir it, it'll start to break down. So what I typically do is I take this, I put it in this bowl here, and then I stir it up really well and break down all the different bones in there. And so that's the first step. Take the fish, put it in the bowl, and stir it up really well so you break down all the bones. The second step is to add in the different vegetables and the eggs that you want. For this recipe, it takes half a cup of tomatoes. I dice them up, and it takes half a cup of tomatoes. It takes half a cup of onions, and then half a cup of green peppers. The tomatoes, the onions, and the green peppers, I just got out of my garden, and we have an organic garden, so I know exactly where these vegetables came from, and I literally just picked them, so it can't get any more fresh than that. And then these eggs are from pastured chickens. We know the person who does the farming, and they don't use any hormones or any antibiotics, and they're pasture raised, so they're out eating their natural diet, and that's the biggest thing you want to find. Things that are organic is the vegetables, or pastured chickens that are local. So all this stuff here is local except for the salmon, and those are the main recipes. So you put the salmon in, you mix it up very well. You're going to use 3 eggs. You can crack the eggs in with the salmon, you put them all in the bowl, and then you add half cup tomatoes, half cup onions, half cup green peppers. You put them in, and you mix it all really well. And then you can add a little bit of pepper to taste, depending on how much you like in there. And if you have other seasonings you like, then you can add those in as well. But this is just a very simple recipe, and this is very basic. You can modify it to fit your needs. And so once you have it in the bowl and you have it mixed up very well, then what you're going to do is you're going to heat up a pan on about medium heat, and you're going to add in coconut oil. Now this is organic, it's expeller pressed, so you're going to find a good coconut oil. And the reason you use coconut oil is because when you heat it to higher temperatures, it's not going to ruin the oil and turn it into a bad oil. So coconut oil is the oil that you want to use when you're cooking. So you heat up the pan, you put coconut oil in it, then you take your mixture and you put patties about this size. So when you put it in the pan, you put these patties about this size on medium heat, and then you're only going to cook it for probably about 2 minutes on each side, 2.5 minutes, until it turns this brown color. And then you flip it over, you're going to cook it for about 2 minutes on the other side until it turns this brown color, and then it's done. And so these only take about 4 to 5 minutes to make. As you see here, all these ingredients are very simple. So from the start to the finish, I mean, you can make these in probably 10 minutes or less. And so it's one of the most phenomenal, healthy, and quick meals. You can eat them for breakfast, you can eat them for lunch, you can eat them for dinner. Add a side of broccoli or a side of greens, and it turns into a great meal. So these are the wild Alaskan sockeye salmon patties. And if you have any questions, let me know. My name is Dr. Karis, and you can reach me at drkaris.com. That's drkeres.com. Thanks for watching.